The cast of the highly anticipated Disney Channel original movie Descendants: The Rise of Red descended at Vidcon Anaheim this past weekend. You see what I did there? This chapter of The Descendants follows the daughters of the Queen of Hearts and Cinderella, who traveled back in time to prevent a coup in Oregon. Buzz Teen Access had a chance to talk to some of the cast and find out some of the big changes happening with the highly popular Disney franchise. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, it's Zoe Grace Rodriguez with Buzz Teen Access. Today I'm at VidCon Anaheim 2024. Come with me as I interview the Descendants cast, and we're gonna learn what VidCon's all about. Hearts on the walls, we know love in the streets, appetite for destruction. The girls gotta eat, yeah. Devil on my shoulder and it won't be quiet. Yeah, I'm on a path of distraction. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so when I was walking in here, the line was out the door with fans. Oh my gosh. Tell me about like your guys' favorite fan experiences.
Well, we have a bunch of them. I mean, the fandom for this film is incredible. So many people. We just for the first time about 20 minutes ago, we got to meet the fans in person. We did a panel.
Really? Was it crazy?
It was so cute. My moment was right before he walked up. People shouted, "Joshua!" And I was like,
you know me? Like what? That's crazy.
Are they talking to me? Yeah, that was my kind of reaction.
It was really cute.
It was so cute. What a great fan base. I mean, I'm so honored to like kind of be stepping into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. There's already like a preset fandom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. How is it to like fill the roles of like the old like Descendants cast? Like,
It's really hard when you're dealing with a franchise that's so big like this.
Yeah.
3 movies ranging years. You know,
Yeah.
we have thousands, millions of fans that are diehard, and it's cool because we grew up on this. Like we watched these movies.
We are the fans.
So
you are the fans.
we are.
Oh yeah.
You gotta honor it and you gotta love it, and we did our best to do justice to the past 3 films.
Yeah, I think that is the most important, is like just really honoring the original cast. I mean, this is a completely different story, so it's a different kind of world entirely.
Yeah.
But we're such
Wonderland.
big fans of the originals and the original cast that we were just really honored to kind of take the torch, you could say, while still remembering the old cast. Yeah.
Keeping the same spirit.
So you guys had already like known Descendants, watched it before you guys
for
got.
sure.
So when
Yeah.
you got the audition, what was it like? Were you like,
It was-
like I have to get this? Like,
It was
please.
surreal.
Really?
I mean, we've talked a little bit about our experiences, but I remember my first audition, I didn't know it was a Descendants film.
Oh.
It was called The Pocket Watch at the time. And
The Pocket Watch.
I found out in due time, and when I did, I freaked out. And when I got the part, I freaked out even more. I mean, it was the most incredible feeling.
Oh my gosh! Well, I had heard about this project because I had some other friends that were auditioning for the Red and Chloe, and I was their reader during their auditions,
Oh, okay,
and I
so
was like,
yeah.
wow, what a
You were
cool!
experienced.
I was experienced. Yeah, I was helping them out. But I was like, oh my gosh, what a cool project! I mean, I would love to be a part of it. And then when I got the audition for Hook, I was like, it's me. And so I knew
It's me.
I felt like I knew exactly what to do, so I put on that British accent.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, and I went ham for my audition. I even this didn't end up happening in the movie, but I had a vision where I was like, Hook has a slit in his eyebrow, so I put a little piece of tape with concealer on it, and I put it on my eyebrow. I just really committed, and I think that's what ultimately got me the part, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I mean, I was honored, as I said before. Yeah.
Was the audition process like long, or like how was that?
I know the audition process for a lot of the girls was really long. For me, it was pretty quick.
For the both of us.
Yeah, it was just an audition and a callback, and that was it. And then we were off to set. Yeah.
Everything was online too. I mean, it was post-COVID still, so we were doing Zoom calls, Zoom auditions, and everything is self-tapes these days. So.
What was your guys' favorite Descendants movie prior to this one? Obviously.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have a soft spot in my heart for the original. I think there's just something about it. And when we were on set, we all got together and watched it together, and we were like, we're about to be in something like this. And I think that one has a very special place in my heart, but they're equally as good. Kenny Ortega killed it. I mean, it's
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah, I think definitely the first one, but I think the third one would maybe come in pretty close.
Yeah.
It's a fun one.
Queen of Mean.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's my favorite.
That's literally what I was
Put
thinking.
me on Ox, I'm putting on Queen of Mean.
Yeah, put me on Ox. What is going on?
Did you guys meet any of like the previous cast members?
Yeah.
I have. I mean, we met China. I met Sarah Jeffrey. I'm friends with Kenny to an extent, and so before I got into the, started doing the project, he kind of like was like so excited for you, and it was very nice to get his kind of blessing in that way. But yeah, I mean, we're so excited. I mean, yeah, a lot of the cast. I mean, Melanie is back as the fairy godmother. And so, I mean, also talking to China, this is like such a special project for her. And so she kind of really like gave us the rundown and was like, I'm so excited for you guys. And it was just really sweet. Yeah, they've all been very supportive.
It was really nice to sit down with her and talk about the film and her previous experience with Disney and with Descendants. And like Josh said, it was really fun.
Obviously, this is a preset like franchise. Like, how do you think the fans are gonna like react to this? Like, how do you think they're gonna?
I think they're gonna love it. I mean, whenever you got a movie coming out, you got the haters, you got the lovers, and you got to deal with them both. Mm-hmm. But the reality is, it is a crazy show. You got all this new music coming out. You have all these crazy dances. I mean, Ashley Wallen, choreographer, he did Greatest Showman. The dancing is incredible.
The Greatest Showman. I love The Greatest Showman.
Oh my gosh, me too. I was so excited when I found out he was doing it. Mm-hmm. I think the fans are gonna love it. I love it so much, and I am a fan. So I think, it's a completely different world too. You still have the originals, and those are like the foundation of it. But we're exploring different parts that you haven't seen. So I think that the more material and the more we get to explore the world of Descendants is just really exciting. Yeah.
Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about your characters and what to expect from them?
Yeah. So I mean, Hook and Morgie, we're part of the VKs, part of the Uliana's henchmen, the villain crew. Yeah. And Morgie is the son of Morgana Le Fay. So we're working with old Disney, we're working with Merlin, and she's the evil sorceress in those stories. So Morgie's wicked, and he's also a little ignorant, but because of that, he's lovable. And he's such a fun character to play. He's sort of like, he holds himself a little bit like this and talks a little bit more like that. So he's a goofball.
Yeah, Captain Hook. I'm such a big fan. I went as him for Halloween when I was 7. I've said that in like every interview. But I was a huge fan. He's British, which is different than me. But it was so fun to play. I mean, he's very vain. Yeah. He's kind of flirty in a way. And he's a VK. You know what I mean? He's a villain. So it's really exciting to kind of like delve into those kind of darker vibes, but it's still very playful and fun. He's such a fun character. I'm so excited for people to see him at this age and interacting with all these other amazing characters. Yeah.
Okay, and obviously you kind of already, like, Hook was already in it, right?
Yeah, his son.
My
son, Harry. My pride and joy. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully I get to meet him one day. He's one I haven't got to meet. My son. I haven't even met my own son, and we're estranged.
Crazy. Well, how was it building these characters?
It was so fun. I mean, we did a lot of like character building between everybody, which was really cool initially when we were meeting each other. We were getting to know our persons, but also our characters. Yeah, the dynamics. And that's where all the great acting comes, in my opinion. I mean, you can do a lot of script work, but you can't create chemistry out of nothing. You gotta work on it, and it's so fun to work across from Josh here, from Dara, from all these incredible actors. It's such a great feeling. I
mean, once you're kind of with the cast and in the world, it's really easy to kind of just like get into the characters and really fall into place of where you fit. And the story is so like fun too, and there's so many different layers to it. So I'm excited for people to see it.
What was it like being on set?
It was. I keep describing it this way. I call it Disney camp. Oh. And you walk into this like Disney world, and you're acting alongside Hook. You're acting alongside Ursula's baby sister, and you forget that the cameras are even there because you look around and you're like living in this Disney world.
Yeah, I bet it's pretty easy to like get into character and stuff like that.
Sure. There was also a lot of rehearsals beforehand of the dancing and the songs and everything, so we really had a lot of time to really immerse ourselves in the world, and it's pretty magical. And we got to see the movie recently, and like the CGI and everything really brings it all to life, and so it's really spectacular, truly. Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite on-set memory?
I mean, there's so many. I think there's one moment where we all had lunch in Morgan's trailer one day that has a special place in my heart because we were all on set, everyone was together, and it was just like we were all in costume too. So it was just kind of looking around like, what's happening here? Just eating our burritos or whatever we were having. But yeah, I mean, I think that anything that I did with the cast, I mean, we're such a family at this point. And even this, I mean, these are such incredible memories that we're making here at Vidcon. This is my first time at Vidcon, and we're all so excited to be here. Yeah. Totally.
That's all we have. Make sure that you guys follow us at buzz_access. As always, I'm your host, Hannah Fletcher. You can follow me on social media at Hannah R. Fletcher, and I will see you guys next time.
Hi, my name is Peder Lindell, and I play Morgie in Descendants, The Rise of Red.
My name is Joshua Colley. I play Hook, and you've just been buzzed.
This is for Princess Red.
The Queen of Hearts!
I have been waiting years to be invited back.
You said that Oridon is the worst.
With my daughter there, it might not always be.
Wait, really?
Put on something respectable for once. Bridget, it's your Royal Highness now.